All right. Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome. My name is Cara. This is Unleash Your Light. All right, let's go. Here we are, Matt and Jenna. Hello there. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hey y'all, thank you so much for having us on, and thanks for allowing us into your ears for a little while. We appreciate you having us on.
Yeah, we're so happy to be here.
I'm super excited. And I came across Matt and Jenna on YouTube. They have a multitude of information out there and tons of links, which you definitely saw in the description. And I would love for Matt and Jenna to explain to us what they do, who they are. Gerald is saying that he's in shape because round is a shape. I second that, but I would like the shape to not be round. So please, Jenna and Matt, introduce yourselves. Tell my people what you do, what you're about. Get the show on the road.
Sure, yeah. So we're both registered nurses. I'm a personal trainer, and we're husband and wife. And we started a company called MattLaneFitness in 2017. And long story short, fitness changed my life, just in so many ways. But it changed my life first mentally. Behavior change I found very quickly was the reason that it changed my life. Of course, it changed my physical body and all of that, but we both have had our very different journeys through fitness wellness. We've been able to utilize healthcare to show us that fitness wellness, these proactive measures, can do so much for you and actually keep you out of the healthcare system. But at the end of the day, it always boils back down to that behavior change piece. That's what we truly believe and adopt and try to spread that message. We feel like we were given this message and we're simply vessels to carry that on. Jenna, you want to add to it?
Yeah, you've really summarized it very well. As you said, we're both registered nurses. My journey has been more on the mental health side of it. Um, that's something that runs deep in my family and me as well. And just, realizing some very basic things has really helped me in my mental health journey as well as my physical health.
Yeah, I can totally relate to what you guys are saying. When you get a calling almost to relay this sort of thing, I mean, it's transformational just in and of itself without even taking the steps to do that. Just, and so people, like for me, example, I also got this, it's almost feeling compelled to share that message, to be the voice of that transformation. And so that was part of when I started watching you guys and kind of digging into it, that I really connected with, was because it's not about the looks. It's not about the surface presentation. It's about an actual true change. And the fact that you link it to a perspective shift within us, I think is so big. And I was telling them right before the broadcast, I had watched one of their videos on Instagram. They do these little clips. You're very good at it, by the way, all that social media stuff. That's really beautiful, those little clips that you do about the gratitude point. So I would really love for you guys to kind of expand on that.
Sure. Yeah. So, on our podcast, we always started out with our gratitude point, and it's totally intentional on our part to, I guess, maybe be accountable for ourselves. Like we always know when we're going into the show, we're going to have one, and we do that on a daily basis in our own heads, sometimes aloud to one another. But the intention really was for every viewer that or every listener that came, they kept hearing that. They're like, all right, what is this woohoo? What is this woo woo crap that these people are talking about? But
Yeah.
eventually, like I had this feeling that people would start to resonate and be like, I'm going to try that. And then, because gratitude, I can say that I really started being intentionally grateful about a year and a half ago. I think it was around a year and a half ago. And since I did that, there's been just a big, big difference in my level of happiness. And when this whole business thing, this whole fitness thing, they sort of intertwine for me. And she's the beauty, and I'm sort of the brains, if you want to call me the brains. But having said all that, when I really started focusing on gratitude, and she as well, our lives improved a lot in many different facets. I know that sounds, again, woo woo, but it's just so true. if you can shift your perspective, and that's what the point is for. The gratitude point is for, if you can take something when you're down and in the dumps and not doing well, you're going to shift your perspective. If you can find a piece to be grateful for, it's very easy when you're way up here and everything's going well, when you're not in the midst of a worldwide pandemic. Like, it's really easy when you're doing well to be grateful, but when you're down here, that's the true measure of who you are. So I think that gratitude point shifts your perspective, and that's the intention.
Yeah. And I think to add on to it, it's really the difference of the people who are happy and the people who are unhappy is just that perspective shift and that gratitude for what's happening, whether it could be perceived as good or bad. You understand that you're on the mountaintops better when you're grateful for the things that are in your life, and you understand the perspective of the valleys too, of being grateful for that in your life when you have that perspective shift, because you really could be on the mountaintop and still be ungrateful and unhappy if you don't really understand the perspective and have that gratitude.
Yep.